All right, now we're going to get into the creative style. So these tests will be kind of fun. I think you'll learn a lot when we step through a lot of different examples. The first one I'm going to step through on the creative style is contrast. Contrast is a great way to start because it affects saturation and a bunch of other things, dynamic range, which you're going to see here in a second. And what I've done, as you can see, I've opened up the window and I'm also recording the Shogun. That's why you see this camera here. So you can actually see, in fact, let's go ahead and I'm going to add the waveform. And as you can see, just if you're not good at reading waveforms, you'll see this white patch. That is what you see right here. And the gray patch, that is what you see right there. Over here is the window. You can see it's totally blown out. And that part of the sky above my neighbor's house, that white part, is what you see, that leveled line right there. And this kind of spectral highlight spike that you see right here is actually what you see right there, this 2-stand monitor stand, which I haven't got a second monitor yet. I'm still reviewing those. So you got your blacks down here, whites up here. I guess I should have said that first. And what you see, let me see my face. See where I'm moving my hand? So my face is right here. So that's a really quick look at that. And now, you know what I'm actually do? I'm actually going to change this to be the RGB parade. Basically, this is the same exact thing, but it's divided up into the red, the green, and the blue channel. So there's the window, there's my face right here, there's the white and the gray, white, gray. So you can follow along. And I'm going to keep it here because certain channels are going to blow out faster than others. So we're at a -3 contrast in the standard creative style. All right, we're at -2, and these differences you're going to see at the beginning are going to be very subtle, but when I go from like a +3 to -3, you'll see a massive difference. And you want to keep an eye kind of like on the white patch and how that keeps increasing, as well as the blacks, how they keep decreasing. And if you look at, a great place to look right now is this black speaker and out the window as I step through them. All right, this is a -1, -1. All right, this is 0, so this is default, normal way the camera comes. All right, we're now at a +1, and as you can see, this white patch right here, here, and here are now pretty much almost touching 100 where they weren't before. So you can see that the whites are getting whiter, and like the blacks, like you can see there's a dividing line in the speaker right here. You was able to see that before. Now you're probably having trouble trying to see that line going between the two speaker grills. All right, now we're at a +2. This is a +2. All right, now we're at a +3. You can see the white patch here. If we look on the scopes, the RGB parade, we actually see the green channel and the blue channel are above 100. So that should be giving you some caution. You should be like, oh, I'm getting into clipping territory here. The gray patch is still sitting around 50, maybe a little bit lower. Now, if we go back to -3, I want you to look out the window and look at the speaker. And now we go to a +3. You can see that we've lost more information in the +3, in the highlights and in the darks too, because the speaker, those blacks are becoming more crushed. One of the things we should note is when you increase the contrast, you'll increase saturation. So the only thing really of color in this image is my skin, because I wore a white shirt on purpose. My skin is getting more saturated. Now, if you were to use a GH4 from Panasonic, when you increase the contrast, it does not increase the saturation. But here you have to be also conscious of saturation because, as you can see, my skin is getting more saturated. That's about the only thing in this frame that has a lot of color. And I wore a white shirt on purpose and a black vest because I wanted to see or demonstrate what's happening to the white shirt. And as you can see, the white shirt on the waveform monitor, which is kind of right next to that white patch right here, you can see that it's very close to 100 as well. It's getting very close. It's like 98. So I'm going to be losing detail on the shirt pretty soon as well. So you'll get more control of your exposure if you use a -3 and then you add contrast later. All right, now we're back at a -3 contrast. And what I'm going to do is show you how easy it is to add contrast later if you need it. So what we're going to do is go into Premiere Pro. And what I'm going to do first is really quick recover some of those super whites and bring those down as far as I can, protect those. And then what I'm going to do is reach